I suffered a lot from my mom, and she can't see that. But the exes that I was with, they hurt me. I was afraid to stay in my own home by myself, so I always felt like I needed somebody in the house with me. I got my first apartment in the projects, and the first girl was Jasmine. Me and her, we fought because I felt like I was doing everything on my own. She was just sitting on her ass. She was 19 and I'm like 20 something, 23. And I brought her into my home because I thought she needed help. She said she was raped or whatever. So I was trying to help her. And instead of her coming in my home, for about a week, she was good. For about a week. And then it started. The drama, the arguments, the fights. Yeah, I hit her. I hit her because I was so fed up with her shit. She pissed on my floor. And why she did, she had on a diaper because she was on her period. So I said, yeah, it's cool to piss. And she pissed in her diaper. When she peed in her diaper, all of it went on my floor. I said, get that goddamn blood off my damn floor. And then when she cooked, the food wasn't done fully. It was red. And I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so I ate it. And it was killing my stomach. Then she didn't really want to take a bath, so I had to tackle her to get a bath. And we fought. And I broke things. And I was so depressed at that time that I didn't know where I was already. But then months go by, me and her end up calling it off. And that's when I got with Keith. And I only dated a boy because I felt like my mom wanted me to. So I decided to date a man for my mom, not for me. And plus, I did want a kid. And this is crazy. I'm telling y'all the truth. I decided to date all kind of men. Fucked him. I fucked every man I could possibly fuck. Every woman. So me and him did the do that night on the floor. Crazy. When I did it with him, I didn't feel anything. I didn't really want to, but that's when he put his hand over my mouth and he tried to choke me. And that's when we started arguing and we started fussing. And after that, my mom called and she was like, I need you to go somewhere, but I was already with Keithan. I didn't want to be with Keithan. I didn't even want to be with Tristan. At first, I thought I loved Tristan, but I didn't. He was different. He was sweet, but I was mean to him. He was hungry. I gave him some noodles and I said, don't ask me no more. I was so mean because I had trauma happened to me. So I was mean. I regret that. And then from there, I dated this girl named Mia. But we wasn't really dating. We was kind of like friends. Me and her started off. We talked for a while. And then after her, it was another girl named Tamika. I ended up fucking her, going to a hotel, drinking heavy, smoking heavy, just in another world. I wasn't myself. I just wanted to fuck any and everybody. And I wanted to have a baby so bad to the point where I didn't care what I did. I was going through it. At 23, I was going through it. So from there, I ended up going to this girl house that was in a wheelchair. And I felt bad for what I did to her. She ended up fucking me when I was asleep and I didn't know. And from there, it was just too much. It was violence going on over there. This girl was a stud. She was dating this dude. They was going together because she came out the room naked. She had three girls. She had them put up for adoption. I guess I don't know what exactly went on in there, but there was some drama going on in there. They was doing crack, and I was in the middle of it, but I never tried it. I never touched crack. They asked me did I want to joint with them, but I didn't smoke it. So I went home and I started, meeting this other girl. And I told her what was going on in the girl with the wheelchair's house. And I regret that. And me and her got into it. So I just stopped dealing with her. And then I went on Meet Me, and this is where I met my baby. I met Shan, and everything changed. My whole entire life changed. Ever since I met her, it was like I was in belief because I didn't think that I could be in love with somebody. I never thought I would be in love with anybody, but I did before she came. I did go to the park and I asked God to send me somebody to love me for me. Send somebody that I can, send me some help. I needed help. I almost got raped Well, I did. I got beat. I did. Then on top of that, I was walking in the middle of the streets. I almost got kidnapped by this man. It was a red car, and there was two guys and one girl. The girl was in the front seat. The dude was in the back, and he was about to come close to me until this little girl named Dee Dee came running around the corner, and she stopped it, and they didn't do anything to me, and I just went on home. Then when I got home, I just felt unhappy. I didn't feel happy around my mom at all. I hated my mom. I hated her. Then that's when she ended up a few months later meeting Larry. They ended up getting married. I didn't even know everything happened so quickly, and they weren't even together long. And he started calling, saying, "Call me daddy, call me daddy." And I'm like, "You're not my dad. My dad name is Michael Dwayne Gardner." And he was like, "I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Is it okay if I adopt you?" And all this shit. He put so much on me that he didn't even think to say, "This is not my child. I'm pressuring her to do something she doesn't want to do." And he will always give these grins like he was a pedophile type of grin. Every time somebody wear booty shorts, he or every time somebody walk past him and he see a lot of ass, it was just too much for me to live there. Then when I told him about himself, he got mad, spitting in my face and shit. Like, when somebody get mad and they do this and they start spitting by an accident, he was doing all that extra shit. And then he locked me out the house because he was mad at me. And it was like, why are you mad at me for being honest? And now they still trying to mess up my relationship until this day. Mom saying, "Oh, Shan's using you, she's taking your money." But the real one that was taking my money and using me was my mom. She was the one that was taking all my money. She didn't even want to give it to me. Larry was in the ringleader because Larry was like, "Oh, we need this and da 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 da," and all that with my social security money, my SSI money. They was taking it from me. They didn't even want to give it to me. I had to beg and plead for my money.